Hello, my name's Larry Schmidt, and this is a simple reminder about money blocks or your attitude towards wealth. See, there's a lot of people out there that suffer from the disease of thinking that there's some sort of nobility living in poverty, and I just don't agree with that. You know, we're all supposed to be wealthy. We're supposed to be rich. We're supposed to have a lot of money because good people do great things with money. And that's what it's designed. It's designed to share. It's designed to give. It's designed to use. We all need it every single day. And I think a lot of our problem stems from what we heard growing up, which gives us our bad attitude towards wealth. See, it's been going on for generations and generations. People of stature saying the wrong things when it comes about money, or what we hear or get programmed with watching the television, or bad habits our parents might have picked up while they were growing up, putting these false thoughts about money into our brain. For example, take out a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen and write some things down. Some of the things that you might have heard growing up when it comes to money. A lot of times you probably even heard your parents argue about money, which could be a negative thing planted right here in your subconscious. But maybe you heard, money's the root of all evil, or you heard, money doesn't grow on trees, Johnny, or we can't afford it. Rich people are jerks. I mean, you've probably heard it all. It's kind of funny too in a way, because the media and movies even portray wealthy people as evil people. Just kind of strange, you know. People are just people, whether they're evil or good. People just do things the wrong way with money, or they do the right things with money, which means it comes down to us. It's our problem. So what are some of the things that you heard growing up? I heard the one, money doesn't grow on trees, money's the root of all evil, and money can't buy you happiness. That's another one of my favorites. The big one I really like to hate is the I can't afford it. Man, every time you say that, that just puts so much energy out there. And I'll cover that here. Let's cover a few things first. Money is not the root of all evil. In the ancient writings that this comes from, not that perfectly said, but this one, where you say, the love of money is the root of all evil. In that ancient writing, it says it pretty clearly in there about that. And all it means in there is that if you love something more than your creator, whatever that is to you, or put money in a position above everything else, that's the love of money, and that isn't good, okay? Money can do great things for you, you know, but there's a priority when it comes to that, okay? You know, we're supposed to give it, we're supposed to use it, we're supposed to share it. I've said that already. So people need to get their facts straight when they hear certain people say certain things about money. So if you ever hear something like that, go to the source and be the judge for yourself, instead of taking it from somebody who you don't know that might have an issue with keeping up with the Joneses, because you don't know what kind of garbage people have up here, especially people in high stature too. You don't know how broke somebody is or where they are. So the we can't afford it, that's another thing. See, when you say I can't afford that with passion or being pissed off, like you see a little kid, mommy, I want those shoes. We can't afford it. That's said with some emotion. See, whatever you're thinking, your thoughts, okay, whatever you put, and then you put feeling or emotion behind it, that leads to your action. That action means that energy is going out to the universe, and it's going to come right back to you and give you the result of you'll never be able to afford it. Or if money is the root of all evil, the same thing. Or money can't buy happiness, out, in. It's the same thing. And by the way, the people that say money can't buy happiness, I've only heard them broke people say that, because money can buy you a whole lot of happiness. Money will never change you. That's one thing. I'll let you ride that horse till the cows come home. You can say that all you want, because money will not change you. Let me give you an example. If you are a knucklehead and you have money, you're just going to be a knucklehead with money. And what does a knucklehead do? They do knucklehead activities. Okay? They're not cool with money. It's like an alcoholic or something like that, or somebody who uses drugs. Money just enhances your current personality. You've heard that quote, instant jerk, just add alcohol. It's the same thing with money. Money does the same thing with drugs for a drug addict. It just amplifies your current personality. So if you're a kind, loving, caring, giving person with money, you're going to do all those wonderful, awesome things with money. But if you're a knucklehead with money, again, you're just a knucklehead with money. So we need a lot more of wealthy people who are loving, kind, caring, giving, so on and so forth. So what you have to do is you have to reprogram yourself a little bit. You have to write those things down. Take some time and write those things down and figure out where those false money thoughts came from. And how ludicrous is it that you say these things? And turn it into a positive intention statement. And do the same thing that most people do negatively, but do it on a positive thing. For example, just say, I like to have a lot of money in my bank account. Or my bank account has lots of money in it. You can get as specific as you want. This is just an example. You write that intention, and then you do the same thing as somebody would have when they're negative. You put that thought in your mind. You put a lot of motion, belief, and energy into it, which sends the action out to the universe, and guess what? It'll come back to you. Okay? Now, you can't just be there and sit there and be a monk and say, money will come my way. That's not how it works. See, The Secret kind of said that. Now, The Secret was great, but they missed something, okay? The Secret said, what you think about, you bring about. What I say is what you think about and get off your ass about is what you bring about. And that's true, okay? We can put the grapes in your hand. We can't put the grapes in your hand, but we can put them within the reach. You have to come halfway and meet that. You have to do good things. Money always takes care of itself, by the way, when you're doing the right thing. I believe that. I have 100 million stories about that. So, and what you need to also do is redefine your definition of wealth. So my definition of wealth, the ultimate attainment of what I would like is I want to do whatever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want, with whomever I want, and give as much money away as often as I want without a restriction for the amount of money I have in my account. Total abundance. Okay? And you got to say that, put that in your intention book, right? Positive money intentions. Put in a gratitude book. Put things that you are already grateful for, even if they're not even here yet. So let's say you don't have $15,000, $20,000, or $30,000 in a savings account or your investment. Say, I am so grateful I have $100,000 in my account by June of 2016. I mean, play with it. Remember, you got to put work and effort behind it too, but rewrite your definition of wealth for yourself. See, the crazy thing is when people also, I'm going to go back to the money can't buy happiness thing. That's a bunch of crap, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. You're telling me that money can make you happy? Give me a break. Think about this. Let's say you have a relative that gets stricken with a disease, a curable disease, but it's really expensive. Let's say that relative gets something and it would cost $400,000 or $200,000 to fix that person, to get them better. It's curable, but it's just expensive. You're telling me that if you couldn't write a check on the spot right there, that wouldn't bring you happiness along with happiness to that sick relative? You're damn right it would make you happy. And it would really make them happy. Same thing goes when you see those commercials with the little pets on there that are getting beaten on and taken advantage of and starved to death. You tell me when you don't see those commercials on that, well, I got to take care of myself first. Give me a break. You would love to write a check to that. Or what about when the big earthquakes or tsunamis hit, like the tsunami hit in Asia? People get glued to the television to get programmed with fear again. When wouldn't it be nice just to be able to write a check for 10 grand? Say, honey, grab the checkbook. Send it to the Red Cross or whoever's taking that money. Send it off. Turn the TV off, and you did your part. You're telling me that wouldn't buy a bit of happiness for some people? It's like the old adage of guns kill people. What did money ever do to you? Okay, and if it did something to you, it's your problem you need to fix. See, guns don't necessarily kill people. A person with a gun would kill people, right? It's the same thing with money. Money is just energy. It's an object, okay? And you can use it to your advantage to bring abundance your way. It's really exciting. And you don't want to hoard it either. See, most people, when they get that one little bit of money, they're like, oh, it's mine. That's my money, and I'm not letting go of it. Man, you got to let it go. You know how Simple Reminders and Peace Prize and all that was built? Through 20 years of love and giving. And Jenny and Brian are doing pretty good right now, right? They're not even close to where they're going to be. But guess what? They gave that. They gift. Giving. And that's a whole new different money thing I will talk about in later discussions. But I just wanted to cover what causes those money blocks or your attitude towards wealth. Let's see if I'm forgetting anything here. Yeah, I think that's it. Just remember, if you can't be happy broke, you're certainly not going to be happy rich. That's something inside you. See, Confucius used to wear a mirror around his neck, and people would come up to him and say, Confucius, what are what are you wearing that mirror around your neck? He goes, oh, that's simple. When I have a problem in my life, I look in the mirror and I see the source. And when I pick up the mirror and look at it again, I also see the answer. See, it all falls within you. You point the finger at somebody else, the other four fingers are pointing right back at you. I think that's Ralph Waldo Emerson. So anyway, that's some basic fundamentals for you when it comes to money blocks and your attitude towards wealth. Give it a shot. See what it tried. Give those exercises a chance. Write down what your money blocks were and change lemons into lemonade. You have a good one. See you later.